Hey, Ted here from YouLearnGuitar.com. Today we're going to talk about playing a kind of a jump blues, maybe swing blues rhythm. We're going to move it to the key of B flat just for that occasion. This is in the style of great Texas guitarist T-Bone Walker. And without further ado, let's get going, alright? Okay, so as I said, we're in the key of B flat. We're going to play everything other than little passing double stops in 6th position and 7th position. Okay, our three chords are going to be B flat 6, a great swing type chord. It's like playing one of those F shapes and then adding your pinky to the 2nd fret or 2nd string. Yes, 2 frets above your 1st finger is what I was trying to say. Okay, so this chord is played the 8th fret, 4th string, the 7th fret, 3rd string, the 8th fret, 2nd string, and the 6th fret, 1st string. We've used that chord before, sliding it around in the key of A, you might remember. Okay, great versatile chord for blues and rockabilly. Not full-blown jazz, but definitely early jazz and swing and jump. There's another version of the B flat 6 chord. You might recognize that from Lenny. Okay, so lost my wang bar there, sorry. At any rate, our next chord is E flat 9. Okay, we're playing a piece of the E flat 9. We're leaving out the root, which would be here. T-Bone played this chord with the 5th in the bass pretty much all the time, as far as I can tell, rather than the root in the bass. So at any rate, we are at the 5th fret, 1st finger, 4th string, and then our ring finger is going to cover the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, all at the 6th fret. Okay, for our F9, we're just going to take that same shape, move it up 2 frets, and then we're also, more often than not, going to play that chord with just that ring finger, or even just that index finger for the B flat 9. Okay. Now this is really kind of more simulating a horn part. T-Bone usually played with a horn section, big band, or you know, not so much, you know, the stuff we've been talking about with the trios. I don't believe he ever played with a trio, at least on recordings. So we're getting that horn sound with our guitar, which is why we're playing, one reason we're playing these double stops, so we can get that little harmony in there. Okay, so let me just play through this, and we'll go through some of the highlights. As always, the tab, if you want to look at that, is at the website, YouLearnGuitar.com. It'll be in blues guitar, blues rhythm, and blues rhythm in the style of T-Bone Walker. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and that would just that's our turnaround chord. We'd take us right back to the top. So if we went, you'd be right back into it. Okay? Alright, so let's go over a little bit of this. We We are taking, we're going into the 3rd and the 5th of the chord from a half step below, which is going to be 6th fret 3rd string, 5th fret 2nd string, up 1 fret, and then we're doing this little chord punch. I can really hear that that horn section going bop, bop. Okay, and then we're doing that with our guitar on that B flat 6 chord. Okay, so then we're doing that again, catching the top 2 strings of the 6th fret, the B and the G string at the 8th fret, and back to our little move from a half step below, the 3rd and the 5th of the B flat chord. Do that again. The second time, at the end, instead of going, we're going to move that to 5 and 5, which gives us that switch to the 4 chord. And as we often do, we're anticipating that switch on the and of beat 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1. This is actually on beat 4. Doing the exact same thing as what we did for the B flat, only we're just changing that chord. Okay, so 5, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6 on the first 2 strings. I don't actually pick up my finger like that, but I'm just showing you where I am. 8, 8 at the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then 5, 5, 6, 6 also on the 2nd and 3rd strings. We do that, and then back to, again, anticipating that chord from 1 fret below at the 4th beat. So we'll do the riff one time there. Then we're going to go 7 and 7 on the B and the G strings, to 8 and 8 on the B and G strings, then the F9, then down to the 4 chord. Here's an important point. T-Bone would not as often gone from the 5 to the 4 chord as he would have gone from the 2 to the 5 chord. Remember, this is kind of jazz. This is swing blues, jump blues. So more likely he would go pop. But we're kind of adapting this, kind of making it a little more user-friendly, trying to go 5 to the 4 instead of 2 to the 5. Which, if you are playing this style of music, then by all means make it a 2 to the 5 change, which in this case would be C minor or C minor 7 to F9. Okay, then E flat 9, and then this ending so there's our little double stop, and then 8 and 8 on the 5th and the 4th string, and then end on our F9 chord. And that is all there is to it. Okay, you can also play it pick and finger style, hybrid picking, where I'm picking the bass note with the pick, and then grabbing the double stops or the chord with my middle and ring fingers. Okay, they're both good. Practice them both ways. See which one you like better. Ones, they sound, very much different. get a much choppier sound if that's what you want. Okay, have fun with that. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.